friends, how's everybody doing today? I have been super busy. Oh, it is Thanksgiving Monday today, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody in Canada that celebrates Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I've been crazy busy in the garden trying to pick whatever's still there, because before we know it, there's going to be a hard frost or a big freeze and everything's going to be taken out. So I've been just trying to get everything in that I could possibly want. And so yes, I've got the rest of the tomatoes. I'm done with those. I pulled the plants. Zucchinis, those are done. I picked all the spaghetti squash, all the butternut squash, all that stuff. Peppers, eggplant. Anyways, and so I have this dill, and so we did get a little bit of a light frost, and it didn't really affect a whole big bunch, but it definitely affected some of my flowers, like the zinnias. They can't tolerate any frost, and I can tell that those were definitely affected. But one thing that I do love is fresh dill, and I succession planted my dill, so my dill right now looks like this, and it is October the 9th, and so this is amazing to have dill that looks like this at this time of the year. And so I would love to save it. And so my sister a few years back taught me this pro tip about how to save your dill and freeze it. And it actually works like an absolute dream. So that's what I'm going to do. And I figured, well, you know what? Since I've just brought it into the house, I'm going to quickly do this video because I want to process this dill real quickly here and get it out of the way so that it's in the freezer and I don't have to think about it anymore. So I figured, why not do this with you guys? So anyways, I'm not even gonna wash this dill. In fact, I'm just gonna freeze it. It's rained and it snowed this week, so I'm just, believing in nature to do its job and that this dill is clean enough. So, okay, what you want to do with the dill is you want to take it off the big stem. So you want to take the main stem and that hardness off of it, because what we're gonna do is gonna be rolling it. So I'm just going to take that dill off and strip it off the stem there as much as you have. So yeah, so just, I don't know if you guys can see, so you have the big stem and just, that didn't work out so good. That's a fail on my part. Okay, there we go. We got that off. Anyways, you hold it and you can, it's not really working so good. I just did one that worked great. Anyway, take your dill off the main stem is basically what I'm saying. So you want to make sure you have those little sprigs of dill, but not the hard stem. So we're just going to take that all off. I'm a dill lover. I think it just makes things taste so yummy. And, if you can save it and have it over the winter and treat yourself to something that has a little bit of a summery feel to it, well, why the heck not? And so, anyways, I'm just going to clean up quite a bit of this dill here. And then I'm going to show you guys the pro tip. And that is, it is a game changer. I can't remember where she learned it from. I almost feel like it's probably one of her friends. She has a friend that owns a restaurant and a cooking school in the city that I live nearby. And I feel like she might have given her this hot tip. But I can't remember. I know that, or maybe it was her, like herself, but anyways, I'm going to show you guys here how to do that. But for now, I'm just going to quickly go and take off all that nice fresh dill off of that main stem. And then I'm going to show you guys what we're going to get up to. Okay, so I haven't done it all, but I did a nice big pile of it, which I think is going to be more than enough dill for how I'm going to save it. So this method is called the Dill Doobie. So little, what would you call it, like innuendo? Little weed innuendo? I'm not really sure if that's the term. Anyways, a little reference towards weed or rolling a doobie. So that is basically the idea. This is our Dill Doobie, and we want to roll it in your trusty plastic wrap. Here we have this giant thing of plastic wrap from Costco. I also want you guys to excuse my giant Band-Aid that I have going on that's very dirty with mud right now. This morning when I was trimming down the rest of the garlic that was hanging in the barn, I cut the crap out of my finger. Like, maybe should have went to go get stitches. I haven't opened it up since, but I like snipped. I was like holding the garlic like this and snipping the stem off and just had my finger in the wrong place and just boom, just snipped right through. Oh my gosh. So I have this ugly Band-Aid on and I have to change it here right away, but I'm not done. So I don't want to do it till I'm totally done what I'm doing. So anyways, excuse that. But anyhow, so we have, and I did just wash my hands, even though they look dirty, I just washed them with the dish soap there. It's just embedded in my hands. It has been all summer. So, okay, you guys, so I'm going to leave my saran wrap intact because, I mean, you could pull a piece out as long as you really wanted, but I'm going to leave it intact and I'm going to keep it there so that as I'm doing my rolling, hopefully you guys can see down here my screen. I'm going to actually just check quickly. Okay, we're pretty good. Just my pile might be in the way a little bit. But if you guys can see, I've rolled out my saran wrap, plastic wrap, whatever you want to call it. And so here's how we're going to want to do this. So you want to take a little bit of dill and lay it down in your first layer. You don't want to do too much, but enough that the idea is that we're going to roll it and then you're going to have it in your freezer. And then when you want to use it, you just unroll a little and you take out the amount that you want. So, you know, you're going to make your first roll and then just keep adding a little bit as we go along here. So, okay, let's just say, I've got lots of dill here, so we'll just say this is the amount of dill here. I'm just going to maybe show you guys. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. That's my amount of dill right there. Okay. Okay, so we're going to roll in our edges and we're going to make our very first roll. So we're going to roll it kind of like you would a taco a little bit if you're going to like close in both ends. And so you're going to roll that until you have your dill that you just had all closed in there. I guess we don't do that one yet. Okay, now you can see we have it rolled up. We have it rolled up there. And you can't see really any more dill. And so now we're going to add our second layer or second amount of dill in here now. Let's move this. Hopefully. Okay, so I think that's going to be good. Okay, so now we're going to add in our second. And also just keep your eye out for dill that doesn't look, or that looks a little unsightly. You don't want to put that in there. You want to put your freshest, nicest looking dill in your dill doobie, of course. You wouldn't want it any other way. And just make sure that you're not getting that big stem in there if you didn't totally clean them up perfectly. Okay, so there's my second layer for my doob here. And we're just going to give it another roll, and we're going to roll that in there, and we're just going to roll in the edges too as we go down. You want those in there. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to get out a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so we've got that there now, and we're going to add a little bit more in there. And looks like a good amount. And we're going to roll it up again, and just be sure to keep tucking your sides in as you go so that they're not hanging out. Perfect. All right, and now here we are. We can add some more into there, and I'll just do that quickly, and I'll do one more roll. Put in there. Ooh, sticking out here on my end. Just gonna tuck that in there and roll her up. All right, you guys, now you can see my dill doob is coming along really nicely here. So I'm going to show you guys now. All right, so it's getting a little bit thicker now, and we're just going to keep going until I get all my dill wrapped in there. So it's actually probably going to be more like a dill Cuban stogie, but, or a huge blunt. But anyways, I'm just going to keep on rolling along here, you guys. Literally. and then I'll show you guys when I'm all done here. All right, we've got the dill doobie done. I think it looks more like a dill stogie or a dill blunt, but either which way, you have the idea that we are rolling it. We're rolling the dill up. So basically, that is it, you guys. Simple, simple. Toss her in your freezer. Then when you want to use it, you just basically open it up. And then just unroll. I rolled up a little extra on the end. You're going to unroll it till you get to your dill and take as much dill as you want out. And then you guys have your freshly frozen dill, and you can use it as long as you like. I left a little extra because I'm going to make one more, and I'm actually going to take the other one home with me to my house at the lake. And I'm going to leave one of them here, and then we'll have fresh dill at both places. So yeah, so there's my little pro tip for you guys. Thanks to my sister, who maybe it was her idea. I can't remember exactly. But credit goes to her for that solid pro tip on how to freeze your dill. So hopefully you guys like that little video. And if you do, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. Comment away. And we'll check you guys next time. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving.